Hello again, good evening to you. Welcome to Business. The Gaming Commission of Ghana has cautioned Ghanaians who shield foreigners in running illegal gaming operations in the country to desist from the act or face full rigors of the law. Public Relations Officer of the Commission, Beatrice Bajan, gave the warning in an interview with Joy Business. The following report has more.
The Gaming Commission of Ghana is clamping down on illegal gaming operations in the country. The move, according to the Commission, will ensure sanity in the gaming industry. The latest swoop was in the northern region, where 27 jackpot machines were confiscated from some illegal operators. The joint swoop by the Gaming Commission and the Ghana Police Service revealed that although a number of the gaming centers are owned by foreigners, Ghanaians are running the business as managers. Public Relations Officer of the Commission, Beatrice Bajan, warned against such acts.
The major hurdle we've identified so far is the fact that our own locals, our own Ghanaians, are actually fronting many for these expatriates. There are a lot of expatriates involved in these activities. A lot of them are registered, but a lot more are not registered. And you have the unregistered ones being fronted for by our Ghanaians. Now, if we as Ghanaians continue on doing this, you impede the work of the Commission, and our children keep being exposed to these machines. The Gaming Act 2006, Act 721 states categorically that a child, let me quote the section, it's section 48, it states that an operator should not permit a child anywhere close to the facility, let alone to play the game. But unfortunately, because majority of these people are illegal operators, they don't bother to even find out the laws governing the operation. So they expose the kids to these machines. Now, the machines that you find should be in enclosed facilities and not just placed haphazardly. But because they are unaware of these laws, they don't even bother to find out more about this. They just place the machines in open places where children easily get access to. And for us as a commission, we will not rest until we bring sanity into the industry.
She advised Ghanaians who intend to do business on behalf of foreign investors to contact the Commission before engaging with them.
For us as a commission, we are entreating the public. If anybody approaches you to partner them in running any game of chance, kindly check with the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Contact us. We have a toll-free line. Just call us on that, and find out, at least take the pain of finding out if they are licensed to operate before you partner them.
The operations, codenamed Direct Operations, is expected to run across the 10 regions of the country. For Joy Business, Karen Dodo.
And away from that, the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, has, in line with a directive by the Ministry of Energy, revised the Price Stabilization and Recovery Levy for the second pricing window effective 16th December 2017. This is to help the authority manage the petroleum price fluctuation. In the current situation, petrol will witness a 12 pesos reduction per litre, while LPG and diesel record 7 pesos and 10 pesos reduction in prices. The NPA is always also assuring the general public that prices of petroleum products at the pumps are expected to remain stable over the pricing window. Now, according to the NPA, this is as a result of a marginal drop of fuel prices on the world market, as well as the exchange rate, which has also remained relatively stable. Additionally, the NPA says is in line with a directive from the Ministry of Energy. It has also activated the price stabilization mechanism to avoid any upward adjustment in prices. The authority assures the general public it will be monitoring the prices to ensure consumers benefit from government's decision to use the Petroleum Stabilization and Recovery Levy to manage variations at the pumps. Meanwhile, the Institute of Energy Security, IES, has also added its voice to whether government is using funds accrued from the Price Stabilization and Recovery Levy as announced by the National Petroleum Authority. The Africa Center for Energy Policy, ACEP, had earlier questioned government's claims of using the stabilization levy to cushion prices. Sharing his thoughts earlier with me on the marketplace, principal researcher at the IES, Richmond Roxon, said he is doubtful government is effectively applying the stabilization levy. He said, as it stands now, proceeds from the levy are benefiting oil marketing companies and bulk distribution companies only, and not cushioning the impact of fuel prices at the pump.
Over the period, you realize that the MPA doesn't make announcements when it comes to fuel prices, whether it's going to be stable, whether it's going to be same, whether it's going to go up. They don't make any announcements. So we find it interesting and intriguing that in this particular window, the MPA decided to come out. Looking at the price stabilization and recovery levy, it was 10 pesos on diesel, 10 pesos on LPG, and 12 pesos on petrol. What the MPA or what the government has done is that they have revised it from 10 pesos to 3 pesos. That means 7 pesos cut, and they are going to use that to stabilize prices. That is what the price stabilization and recovery levy is for, actually, to stabilize prices when prices are going to go up. So if you look at our statement, we said that we're expecting prices to remain fairly stable, and that even if we're going to have any impact, we're not going to see any difference more than 1%. That is if OMCs are going to apply the price stabilization and recovery levy. We have a challenge in the way the government is applying the fund. Basically, we have a challenge with it because one is that it's a levy. 10 pesos levy on each litre. So government looks as if it has reduced it from 10 to 3. If you're going to do that reduction, definitely they're supposed to go to Parliament.
So are you siding with ISEP questioning
yes,
the claims that indeed
no, truth is that, like I mentioned, the consumer is not benefiting. If the end game is for the consumer and the consumer is not benefiting, how do you say you're applying it? Because the last 2 windows where you've applied it, you haven't seen even a peso reduction. So how are you applying the fund? It is going to the BDCs and the OMCs and not the consumer.
Let's move away from petroleum, and leading telecom giant MTN Ghana is embarking on a project to connect over 15,000 households with reliable and affordable internet services. This follows the official launch of the network's fixed broadband service put together for families of all economic classes. Here's more in this report.
So the aim of the launch of the fixed broadband package by MTN Ghana forms part of moves by the private sector to come up with specific packages, innovative ones that to bridge the internet penetration gap in Ghana, which currently stands at below 40%. According to MTN Ghana, the launch of the new service aims at improving internet penetration in the country. General Manager of MTN Business, Samuel Edu, says MTN is aiming at creating a smart community in Ghana.
Okay, MTN has spent so far about 70 million Ghana cedis, but we understand that it is part of what we need to give Ghanaians for Ghana to move into that digital age. And so you, as the Ghanaian, to come on the service, you need as low as 20 cedis.
On his part, Deputy Minister of Communications George Anda says the move by MTN deepens government's resolve to improving efficiency in the country through fast-paced internet access. He says government will continue to partner private sector on the matter.
Communications in any way possible to make this mutual dream become a vision and a reality. May I take this opportunity to wish you and yours a digital excellence and a smart and prosperous new year.
The internet package can be accessed with as little as 20 cedis.
It's a wrap on Business Tonight. Many thanks for your company. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji. For more business news, log on to myjoyonline.com/business. Have a good evening.